Hi, I'm Max. I'm the creative behind Eat the Rich Art. I use he, him, and they, them pronouns, and here is a very short what I made this week because I didn't make all that much this week because I've been in Benidorm and also at market today. Today's Monday. This video was meant to be up like 4 hours ago. It'll probably be up about 8 p.m. instead of about 2 p.m. Whoops. Purely just forgot to film this yesterday because of all of the like drama of like getting back from holiday, sorting my cases out, and then heading over to my parents to be with them because the market was on their side of town. Except, no, that was probably still the right way of doing it. Basically, what ended up happening was my mum has been ill. Just randomly got ill yesterday, so she couldn't come to the market today, so there wasn't all that much point necessarily me going over there last night, but then at the same time it's made travel a hell of a lot cheaper, so it happens, but it's fine and she's all right. So it's been a busy week, and therefore I haven't done much crocheting is what I was trying to say with all of that rambling. So I'm going to make it as quick as I can because I have food on the way and I need to eat that like right now. But I'll still try and make it a long enough video that it's fairly entertaining. So, to start with, Monday I didn't crochet anything because I was too busy getting ready to be going away and trying to get a bit of market stuff done so that I didn't have to do when I got back. But then I forgot most of the things I needed to do anyway and still ended up spending Sunday doing market stuff. Tuesday, did I crochet anything on Tuesday? No, didn't crochet on Tuesday either because that was our travelling day. So I'd meant to crochet on the plane, but then like I have this thing with my ears where they don't pop properly when I'm on a plane, so they get really, really painful. So I just sat and watched what did I watch? Bullet Train on the plane, which was quite fun. I do enjoy that film. And then by the time we got there, I was so knackered and so ready for food that I just didn't do anything. So then we get to Wednesday, and I actually remembered to take my crochet down to the pool with me. And I made a period platypus. His eyes are quite small. We ignore that, it's fine. So this is the pattern by the Crochet Corner. It used 42 grams of teal, 4 grams of tangerine, and 20 grams of rust. This is Parfait Chunky. Everything else is Yarn Smith Chenille. I think I still have just enough teal left to make one more Perry, and then that will be me done with my Yarn Smith Chenille. So that was a fun thing at the markets today, actually. We learned a couple of new words for what people call Perry the Platypus. And I'm just going to double check what they are on Google because I don't want to get the pronunciations wrong. But we learned the German and the Turkish words for platypus. Where's Chrome gone? There it is. So Schnabalter. Schnabalter, I think, is the German word. And then in Turkish, it was hang on. I don't think that's the word they use specifically for Perry the Platypus. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, Schnellbautier. So that was the German, and then in Turkish, his name was Onitrek Perry was his name. So that was cool. That was fun things that we learned at the market today. But yeah, I made one Perry while I was away. Then the same day I took my yellow, black and white down to the pool with me, and I made 2 bees while I was there. This again is just a free-handed pattern. I think I started making it using someone's pattern, and then since I've just done it the way I wanted to do it. So 2 bees. This is lemon yellow, black and white in yarn smith chenille, and 8mm eyes in both of them. And then the next day I made 2 more bees because that's the amount of yellow I had left. I've not got them with me because they are in my vending machine from the market today. But yeah, 4 bees in total was what I made. Let me tell you the yarn that I got, that I used in that process. My iPad still thinks it's in Spain. Bees. For each bee I used 7 grams of yellow, 1 gram of white and 2 grams of black for a total of 10 grams of yarn, and I finished the yellow in the process of doing that. I was about to say I think that's the only colour I finished this week. It's not. I finished 2 more colours. So then the next thing I made was on Friday. So I made 2 more bees on Thursday. On Friday I made this guy for my Easter market. He is an Easter bunny, except he's not sold at the Easter market, so now I just have a bunny holding a carrot. He'll be up on my Ko-fi store in the next couple of days. But he has these adorable pink 25mm eyes, a little heart nose. This is the Moonkeeper pattern by the Celestial Homebody. I modded it by making it hold a carrot. I just freehanded that instead of a star, and it's not got any horns, so it is just a bunny, just because I really love this pattern as a rabbit. It's just adorable. So yeah, that's what I did. This is Parfait in Ballet Pink. This is Parfait in Tan. This is Yarn Smiths in Tangerine and Celery. And then this is Parfait in Cream. I used my smaller ball I had of the cream. I finished that off. I also finished my one little bit of tan up on the ears, which is why the ears have quite a weird pattern in them. But yes, that was 2 balls I finished up on this guy. I have a bit of cream left. I have quite a lot of orange and celery left, and then a bit of the pink left as well. I also realised when I got to the market today that I'd forgot to give him a tail. So I had to give him a tail at the market, but that's okay because luckily I'd remembered to bring the pink that I needed. So yeah, I ended up, the way I'd done it while I was away was I didn't take any stuffing with me, so I just did as much as I could do without stuffing any of it. I also hadn't taken the right eyes for the bunny. So when I came back, Perry had his beak sewn on and his tail sewn on, but not his feet or hat. His feet or hat was stuffed inside him so that I didn't lose them when I came home. And then when I got back, I assembled and stuffed him. The same with the bees. I just left their butts open, but I had got the right eyes, so I put the right eyes in. But yeah, just left the butts open, stuffed them and sewed them up when I got home. And then with this guy, I ended up basically making all of the parts. Sorry, that was my food, so I'm going to wrap this up as quickly as I can. Yeah, I basically made all of the parts separately. So I made the arms but left them off and didn't stuff them, made the ears but didn't sew them on because I didn't know where I wanted them on the head. I made the head, but instead of following the pattern completely and closing it up at the bottom, I just left it open with the same amount of stitches as the body, and I've just sewn it on because that's what I did with my original Moonkeeper anyway, to make it easier after I tested it to disassemble it and dry all of the stuffing out properly. And then yeah, when I got back I just stuffed it and sewed it all together, same as with the others. And then when I did get back, obviously like I said, I spent most of Sunday doing market stuff, doing tagging, finishing those guys off, just getting everything ready to go and filming the video for the market, which is out this Friday. So that will be coming, and you'll get to see the chaos that was me getting back from holiday with less than 24 hours to go before the start of the market. Less than 48, I mean. But yeah, so that's all in Friday's video. I didn't feel like doing much crocheting after that, but I knew that my Demogorgons have been going quite well recently, so I wanted to make some more, but in the blanket yarn that I bought to do that in, so I started to, so I got one completely done and finished head, and then one where I've just got the face done and need to make the head, and then I need to make the bodies for both of them. So these will be seen again in next week's This Week Makes, but I just thought I'd include them here because otherwise I've only finished 6 items this week and it's not that interesting of a video. So if you got this far to the end of this video, thank you very much for watching. If you like any of the things you've seen, they will be on my Ko-fi store in the next couple of days. So sorry this video is late. If you are someone who subscribes to me, if you're not someone who subscribes to me, please subscribe and you can see more of these things. Drop a like if you liked the video, share it if you've got anyone to share it with. All of the patterns that I use will be linked in the spreadsheet in the description, as will my Ko-fi store, my Instagram, anything else. If you want to see what's going on with me, my Instagram is usually where I put it. If you want to see my angry rants about things, Threads is where I put those. And I think that is everything I have to say. Hype the video if you can. Thank you again for watching and have a nice day.